Howdy guys. So today we're talking about the Mississippi River and how its course is changing, and also what that means for us as humans. So here's the Mississippi River. It's the largest and arguably the most important river in the United States. Its floodplain is a major agricultural center, and also it's a major transportation hub. So if its course was to change, it would have a global impact on trade. And also, we can't stop the Mississippi River from changing its course. It's just a matter of when. So let's talk about how a river changes its course. So the short answer is silt. Over the years, a lot of soil is washed into streams and rivers. When these tributaries enter the main river, the floating soil particles are carried towards the delta, which is where the river meets the sea. Here the main channel of the river turns into many smaller channels. The main channel's water slows down and soil is deposited. This sediment eventually builds up and the river becomes shallower and shallower, and at a certain point it'll overflow and a new river is formed. And here you can see where the Mississippi River wants to go. It wants to go into the Atchafalaya River. So here's some ways in which humans are trying to stop the change. On the top left, you have a levee, which is essentially soil blocking the banks of the river to keep it in place. On the right, you have a weir, which is a dam that's meant to be overflowed to control erosion. And on the bottom, you have the process of dredging, which is just cleaning up mud and debris from the bottom of the river. On this slide, on the left, you have revetments, which are structures placed on the banks of the rivers that absorb the energy of incoming water. And then on the right, we have a spillway, which does the same thing. So here's an example of a Mississippi River flood, probably the worst in U.S. history. In this flood, 23,000 square miles of land was submerged and around 250 people died. But a worse flood could be coming. Here's the Old River Control Structure Complex, about 45 miles north of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and it's really here that the Mississippi River has been trying to change its course into the Atchafalaya. The Army Corps of Engineers have built these structures, but if these structures failed, then the entire city of New Orleans would be submerged with water. So it's inevitable that the course of the Mississippi will change over time. But if we were to let the river run its natural course by diverting the water and undid the levee system, then Louisiana's vanishing wetlands would be restored, and restoring these wetlands would reduce the impact of a flood by a major amount. And that's much better than waiting for dams to fail. So thanks for watching. Hope you have a good day. Thanks, and giggle.